Hello. This is how we do Monsterhearts Mondays now.
Yeah.
Welcome to 3 Mondays in February that are now deemed Monsterhearts Mondays. Not all Mondays are Monsterheart Mondays, but all Monsterhearts are Mondays. I have some beautiful people here in this room, in this game. We're not going to do announcements now. We'll do them later because we're just going to jump right in to All Eyes on Me, Session 1, the sign-up sheet. You find yourselves in Randall Falls, Michigan, a coastal suburb just south of Muskegon, where the higher middle class like to pretend that they're just a little bit better than the city dwellers. But the city is Muskegon, so like you see the irony. This is a kind of hip place. It wasn't Randall Falls until recently. It was just Muskegon that now is kind of chunked off into a small, what you could, I guess, call a suburb of Muskegon. And there's not even any falls in it, so no one really knows where the name Randall Falls came from. A lot of people still find themselves traveling into Muskegon proper to go to restaurants, activities, all of that. But those who prefer to wine and dine in the more hip locales, Randall Falls has a lot to offer. Summer farmers markets, lush ale tours, nighttime beach swims, artisan restaurants full of farm-to-table goodness. But you'll have a hard time convincing the teens of Randall Falls of this. Randall Falls High School is one of the delights of the town. Excellent school system, award-winning. There's a brilliant, beautiful performing arts center and a state-of-the-art sports complex, as you would find in most well-to-do high schools. But notoriously, the beginning of the second semester, right after Christmas, is a little bit rough. A shit show, as some would call it. The holidays are over. Everyone is burnt out. No one wants to be in homeroom. And the seniors have senioritis like nobody's business. And that's where you find yourselves, are four beautiful players in the homeroom of Randall Falls High School, Mr. Ogilvy's homeroom. And did it switch for you? Beautiful. In a crisp, white, pristine English class. You're not in English, you're just in homeroom, so there's no real reason that you need to be paying attention. And let's get a little music going here, and I'll repeat that. It's a cheery Monday. It's a cheery Monday. Outside you can see fresh snow coats the exterior of the campus grounds. Those who like to daydream are going to be well taken care of in terms of their picturesque view. I'm going to turn down my master volume. I feel like I should start like dancing and singing. So you're all in Mr. Ogilvy's class, Mr. O, as you like to call him. Standard middle-aged man, English teacher, crisp white shirt, sometimes a sweater vest, sometimes a full sweater. Today he's rocking the full sweater, just classic gray cable knit, large horn-rimmed glasses, very coiffed like side part. He has probably not gotten laid in a long time. And as we pan over to the contents of the class, I'm gonna see if this pulls up. If I do this, can you see? I've never done a PDF.
Yes.
Can you see it? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's there for you. We have a little seating chart for those who have not played Monsterhearts with us. The most fun thing you can do is plot out a seating chart of homeroom.
Yeah.
In your with your players. Everybody is accounted for. And this is going to be our cast of characters today. Over in the corner, as you can see, I don't know if the stream can see this.
They can't.
But...
No, I can't figure
Okay, that's fine. In the corner, the like back left-hand corner of this hang space, Mr. O's homeroom hang, you see 3 individuals talking amongst each other, very whispered. 3, teen girls huddled up together, talking about whatever teen girls talk about. And to the right of the one in the very back, we see our first character. Zach, if you would like to introduce Jake.
Jake Donovan. Here, I'll show the stream. Jake Donovan is a good-looking dude. He's the golden boy of Randall Falls High School, star linebacker of the football team, 4.0 GPA. Just finished being one of the leads in the fall play. He's doing it all. People wonder how he gets it done, and he just does it with a smile. He is a charming guy. You can see what he looks like there. Kind of like messy, curly, wavy black hair, pale skin, green eyes that are pretty piercing. Yeah, I'm probably just sitting in the back of the classroom if it's homeroom. Just kind of leaning back in the desk, looking forward, but trying to pay attention to the conversation between my ex-girlfriend and her 2 friends.
Yeah. So directly to the left of you, Jake, is your ex-girlfriend, and we'll go ahead and show the players in the stream. You know this to be Julia George.
Yeah.
And she's kind of hushed, whispering to her friend. She kind of looks over her shoulder at you, Jake. And not a grimace, not a scowl, but not a smile either. Just kind of looks, sizes you up a little bit, and then turns back around to her friends.
Yeah, I don't think I say anything. I think I just continue to. Yeah, I think for now I just continue to step forward, or stare forward. Actually, I think I'm going to. I'm gonna get out my phone.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna text anybody, but I'm gonna make it look like I'm texting somebody, and I'm just gonna kind of. Just every once in a while.
Yeah,
while looking down at my phone.
She hears that little chuckle and definitely like takes another look. And you see, I'll go ahead and introduce who she's talking to. Everybody in homeroom knows the 3 queens of the drama club, aka the presidents of the drama club, because they couldn't leave the leadership to just one person. They wanted to be kind of a trio. Out of fairness, Jenna Benson, long red hair, like ingenue out the wazoo, was probably the ingenue to your lead, Jake, in the play in the fall. And then Becca, who is another one of the queen bees, all sitting kind of talking together, and Julia just kind of looks over at you again. And you can tell she wants you to say something, but if you do, that she'll be like invested.
Yeah.
So it's up to you whether or not.
Do we know about the premise of this long shot yet? Do we know about the talent show yet?
You might. Yeah.
Okay.
Because how long has it been since you've broken up?
I mean, I want to say, well, how long have we been back from break?
I would say that it's probably been about 3 or 4 weeks.
Okay, well then.
It's probably like late January, early February.
I'd say we're looking at what day of the week is it? Sorry.
It's Monday.
It's Monday. So
This is
yeah,
exact. This is precise.
I think we're looking at like Saturday night. Yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely fucking like. So she kind of looks over at you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you say anything on this look?
I think I just kind of chuckle one more time and then put my phone away. And then look
Yeah.
over and I say, so ladies, the sign up sheet going up today?
Julia looks at you, ready to have any sort of interaction with you in any capacity, and she just looks at you and says, Jake, you know that we're about to announce it. Why would you even say anything?
I was just making sure that was still the plan, you know? I'm so
Yeah,
excited.
it's like it's the plan. You don't need to. Are you even going to sign up?
That'd be all right with you if I did.
She like looks around as soon as you say that, knowing exactly like what kind of game you're playing, and she's like, "Yeah, you don't need to. you don't need to ask my permission.
Hey, I'm just trying to be respectful, okay? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you."
And you hear behind her, you hear Jenna kind of go, "Oh," like a little like, "Oh," sympathizing.
I smirk there, like a little subtle smirk gives away my truth.
Oh God, Jake. Okay, fine. Okay, and she starts to stand up to make a big announcement. But before she does that, we're gonna go ahead and cut to Jake's neighbor on his other side, Colin. Colin, do you want to describe yourself?
Yes, I am Colin. I am new to this school district. I have only been here for just this year, just moved from out of town. Scraggly hair, glasses, got a hoodie that's a zip up hoodie that's undone with a band t-shirt underneath. The drawstrings on the hoodie are completely different lengths. A little disheveled, but in a kind of like knowing way. Like, I'm trying to be disheveled in a kind of cool, what I think is cool. Yeah, I'm just, sitting in the back row, leaning back, looking over with intention at Jake's conversation with Julia for sure, just trying to catch every interaction that they have.
Okay. In front of you, we're going to go ahead and just add to the crew. In front of you, Colin, we have Zoe. Zoe, do you want to go ahead and describe yourself?
I would love to. So Zoe is sitting there. She has dark hair and light eyes, and she's sitting off to one side of the room with kind of like a smattering of people around her, like football team, some like band people, like people that she maybe used to have connections with, and she's like this, like looks on the edge of like really wanting to talk to someone, like join a conversation, and also like really wanting no one to pay attention to her at all. But she's like definitely like observing what is going on around her and almost like looking for a moment where she could like join the conversation. She's dressed really well. I would say like elevated basics, not too flashy, but like looks like she's wearing like nice, expensive clothes. But doesn't seem like she doesn't have a crew. She's like not with anyone.
Yeah, she is tucked in that corner.
Hungry for her chance to like, is there someone I could talk to? Is there a way I could join in?
Okay. So then you see kind of if you're scanning the space, then you see Jake and Julia kind of engaged. A little tension you could sense there. And then you see Julia shoot up and kind of take a deep breath and say, excuse me, everybody. Just real quick, sorry, Mr. O. I'm taking over. Just quick announcement for homeroom here. I just want to let everyone know that and pardon my French, we are bored as fuck. And we're gonna have a talent show.
Hell yeah.
Yes, thank you, Colin. Yes. And you kind of feel her like purposefully pause to not, even though you've been in a band with her for the last like however many weeks. How long have you been in this band actually? If you're
It's been a month, I'd say.
a month. Okay. So still, yeah. Okay. So before that, did you have really any?
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
Gaps. Okay, cool. So she kind of looks at you and is like, Colin,
I
that's
wink
the
back.
kind of energy we need. So the sign up sheet is going up at the auditorium door. It's going to be there all day. It's going to be Friday, right? And she like kind of looks at Jenna and Becca, and they're like nod emphatically, like, yeah, you're doing great, sweetheart. And she looks back to the class and she's like, okay, so if you have a talent, and I mean, you all have talents, obviously, very talented school. And she catches eyes with you, Jake, and she immediately like, yeah.
I just kind of, if she catches eyes with me, I just look at her and I, without saying anything, I just nod, like, doing all right.
Yeah.
Zoe's hand shoots up.
Yes. Zoe.
Hi, is there going to be a prize for the talent show? Is there a competition?
Great question.
And she kind of looks back at Jenna and Becca. She's like, did we say? I didn't think we said a prize. No, we didn't. And they're all kind of like,
I look like a little
turns,
mortified that this wasn't a simple yes or no.
No, and then she turns back and she's like, well, so we hadn't planned for a prize. We just wanted to do something. And I think like, showcasing our, but if you are reward motivated and you,
stop
if you
being
win,
so
you would like
humble. Stop being so humble, Julia. That's so, I guess maybe she was trying to keep it a surprise, but the winner of the talent show, this is such a good idea. We came up with this. The winner of the talent show is going to go to prom in a limo with the prom court, and that's just super cool that you came up with that idea.
She like looks at you. Are you trying anything here? Are you trying for
I'm trying to,
this is a good potential move scene.
Basically what I'm trying to do is I don't know if there's a thing for it here. Okay, yeah, I'm trying to shut someone down. I'm trying to make her I'm trying to make her waver publicly right now.
Waver? Oh, okay. So let me get to my shut someone down. Okay. Roll with cold.
Yep. And I have the ability as a vampire. Oops.
Oops.
Cold as ice. When you shut someone down and roll a 7 or higher, you may choose an extra option from them.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to roll with cold. I get a +1 to this. It's 2d6, right?
Yeah.
Hey, that is a 13.
Okay. So yeah, she doesn't even look back at like to go over that situation with Becca and Jenna. She just immediately looks at you and like takes a breath and kind of just like, yeah. Anyways, yeah, sign up, and then just sits down and like goes back to
I feel so bad.
the gals. So yeah, you effectively shut her down. She's feeling very socially embarrassed. And I think that, does she have a condition now?
So basically on a 10 or up, I choose one from below, and then I get to choose an extra one as a vampire. So I'm gonna say that she loses a string on me.
Yeah, that's her only string.
And
Oops.
then I get to take one forward. What's a forward again? I think that's like a
So
reroll.
forwards are, I think, the things that you can use to level up.
You
So
get
if you
a-
get
no, you-
enough
It's
forwards.
the next
I
roll.
think you get a bonus to your next roll. Yeah.
Oh no, it's experience. That's the if you get enough
I'll
experience.
I'll look it up, but I'm gonna take a forward.
Yeah.
I'll take a forward.
Okay. So she's lost her string on you, and you have one forward now.
Yeah.
So everybody in the group in the homeroom is kind of just like some people are like, yeah, you hear kind of a couple hoops from Chaz, who's sitting in front of you, Jake, the quarterback of the football team that you're on, and I'll go ahead and show this little moody picture of Chaz. He's kind of like, yeah, talent. And he turns to you, Jake. He's like, I am not signing up. I am not. I won't
Come on,
do it.
man. Why not?
No, my talent is on the field, and that's where it'll stay. I will scream from the sidelines. If you're in, I'm your fan. I'm your fanboy, man.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and he like takes your hand and like does a little.
Yeah, we do have the handshake that I'm sure
Yeah.
we're gonna have.
You can come up with that for next time.
Yeah.
And then as stuff kind of settles down, we find ourselves in the front of the classroom, having watched all of this from probably a disruptive point. We have Kale. Do you want to describe yourself?
Yeah, Kale is a twinky little goofball. They are up at the front of the class. They've caught none of this. They have big headphones on, and amidst all of the commotion, kind of just amidst like getting into the music, take them off and lean over to the person next to them who's been clearly trying to like read and like do their homework in homeroom. The only person who's probably using homeroom for like what it's intended to Stephanie on Kale's left, and like, oh, so the other thing about Tame Impala, most people think that it's like a whole band. It's just one guy. He does it all himself, and yeah. So anyway, because like I was telling you about it earlier, but yeah, you should check him out. Do you want to listen right now?
I just realized I didn't put Stephanie's picture in.
Oh, well.
And we have a picture for Stephanie because I made a picture for everyone. Where is Stephanie?
As God intended.
Is this Stephanie? Oh gosh, I do have a Stephanie. Oh, there she is. Okay. Get ready. Here comes Stephanie. Here comes Stephanie. Oh, she's so cute. So Stephanie is like literally doing her homework at her desk. Doesn't even like you are friendly with her, Kale. And you have talked to her before, but you know when she is focused and when she is getting something down, she's not even doing like last night's homework. She's doing like 2 days from now's homework because she's checked in with the syllabus and she's like in cahoots with all her teachers. Because she's just got so much going on in her life that she's like on a strict schedule. She's head down. She says, Kale, not right now. I have so much reading to get done. And I'm really grateful for your attempts to engage me. And I really enjoy it, but on a lesser occasion, thank you.
Cool. I mean, yeah, hey, I'm so sorry. But you really should check him out. I'll leave you alone. But listen to him later and then text me about it immediately. You promise?
Yeah, and she looks up a little bit. You've broken her gaze a little bit. And she goes, what's their name again?
Tame Impala.
And she writes it into the margin of her homework. Okay. I swear. Spotify at lunch. I promise.
Hell yeah. All right.
Cool.
And then I like immediately just like without like missing a beat, like rotated my desk over to Logan. Like, Logan, oh my God, I forgot to tell you. My mom took us to a drag show in Grand Rapids last night and it was so good.
Oh my God. Who did you see? Who was performing? And you are now engaging with, I had put them together because they're beefs.
They're beefs.
They're
beefy boys.
They're boifs. But this is Logan on the left and Franklin on the right.
Amazing.
And
Welcome.
so yeah, you turn over to
Everyone's
Logan.
so hot.
I know, this is the hottest high school ever. I wish that there was a way on Midjourney you could be like, just regular, please.
One regular person.
Or like one regular high school age.
I need some uggos in here.
And so you turn over to Logan, and Logan's like, oh my God, who was performing?
Okay, so it was first of all, the name of the event was Burn Baby Burn Bernie Sanders, and so it was all of these performers dressed up specifically as Bernie.
Stop. Stop. That's actually the best thing I've ever heard. And then he turns around and hits Franklin and is like, babe, did you hear Burn Baby Burn Bernie Sanders drag show? Are they playing again, Kale? Is it a one-time event?
I think they're doing it again this weekend.
We have to go.
I could probably get you tickets. I could probably get you tickets. I know someone who helps put it on, and I could probably get you in for free.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
And Logan looks at Kale for like confirmation.
I mean, yeah, Zoe, you can come too. Why not?
Oh my God, are we all going together? Franklin, are we all going together? Franklin, are you in? Do you have band practice? And Franklin's like,
Yes, Franklin does have band practice.
Yes, I do have band practice. And then he turns over to you, Colin, and says, so Logan goes, oh, who cares? Whatever. Kale, Zoe, me, done. It's a date. It's a great, we're doing it. We're doing it. And looks over at you, Zoe. Okay. How soon, how much do you need me to Venmo you? You said for free, or are you serious?
I think I can get them to give them to us for free. I'm like a little shaken by the clear insinuation that they did not want me to come.
No, never.
You know, usually they get me just like 2 tickets, so I guess I can check and see if they could get me 3. But it's a close family friend, so I'm sure that I could work it out.
I mean, that is so cool. Like, honestly, if you just get one and we have to pay for it and we split it 3 ways, like that's going to be next to nothing.
Yeah, that's still so cool.
Yeah, Zoe, thank you. Wow. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, we have weekend plans.
I'll let you know probably later today, maybe tomorrow.
Wow. I feel good about this. And Logan like holds his hand out to Kale and then like tries to go past Franklin to like hold Zoe's hand and be like, I love this for us. Here's to a new friendship.
Friends.
I actually
start like sending a text frantically.
Okay. Oh wait, then let's pause. Who are you sending a text to?
I don't think I'm actually sending a text to anyone, but
okay.
I am
but
like,
you want to make...
yeah, I'll text my family friend right now.
Okay. Cool. So
I actually think if it's cool, I wanted to I wanted to say something to Colin.
Please.
So I would turn to Colin while all that phrasing was going on, and say, "Hey, Colin, I had a question for you, man."
Yeah, anything you want.
I just, I've heard you play guitar in the band with Julia.
Yeah.
And you're really good, man. And
she's an incredible singer.
Yeah, she is, isn't she? Yeah, she talked about you all the time. I mean, it seemed like you guys it seemed like you guys were like worked really well together. I think it's a good good relationship. Yeah.
What did she say?
You know what? Actually, I'd love to talk to you more about this. Maybe we can when we're rehearsing our song. See, I have this idea of something that I want to sing in the talent show. I was wondering if you could accompany me.
I would love to.
No way, really?
Yeah, of course.
Oh
I think it'll be fun.
That's really nice of you. I appreciate that. And yeah, I mean, we can definitely talk about Julia. I mean, obviously, I don't know if you heard, but
I heard. I'm sorry to hear.
Yeah, you know what I mean? She's a strong, powerful woman. I understand that she has tastes, and I'm not in those tastes right now, and I get that. So,
But you're in the tastes of someone, I'm sure. You're just an incredible guy all around. And
Listen, man,
there's people out there who are not Julia that would be totally into you, I'm sure.
Wow, Colin, I needed to hear that today, man, and
Yeah.
I think I should have asked you this a long time ago. So I don't know. What do you? When are you available to meet and talk about this song?
Well, yeah. So I have to admit, my first priority is, the band with
Of course,
Franklin,
yeah. No,
of
you made a
course. And
commitment. Yeah.
yeah. So we do practice quite often, but
Maybe I could come after one of your practices, like just kind of like as one of your practices is ending, I can kind of just like
yeah. Or
show
I
up
mean,
and-
well, usually after practice, I have to like eat. So maybe if you could come like 15 minutes after our practice ends,
yeah,
I think
I can do that for sure.
great. Yeah.
What are the practices in your house or your garage or what?
The practices are in Franklin's place.
Oh,
It's
Franklin's
kind of the
place.
most convenient.
Cool.
We don't want to go to my place. We just moved, so we just
Yeah.
have boxes everywhere.
Wait, so am I meeting you at Franklin's place?
Yeah. Meet
Okay,
us
cool.
at. Hey, Franklin, you're still hosting the band tonight practice, right?
Yeah. Duh.
Cool.
Hey, Franklin, is it gonna drive you crazy if I just kind of like stop by and work with Colin on a song? Is that gonna? And I'm kind of saying this pretty loudly.
No. As long as it's after our practice.
Of course, yeah. You guys come
Yeah.
first. I mean, talent like that does not happen overnight. I know that takes work and dedication. So, yeah.
He's
really
like
impressive.
looking at Colin, like, and then he gets a little skeptical. Like, there's a little bit of like, are you about to leave our band?
I look at him and like nod, like it's all good. Everything's fine.
Okay. He like goes back.
Jake, Franklin's house is always that's the place to be. So I'm sure it'll be fine if we just kind of, take a little bit of time after and kind of jam out. What kind of genre are you thinking? You kind of look like maybe blues to me.
You know what? It's so funny that you say that. It's definitely not blues. But I was thinking of more of like, just kind of modern day crooner kind of vibe. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's okay. That's interesting.
Yeah. I have this song, this idea. It's a classic. I'll bring you the sheet music or the what do they call it? Tabs? Is that what it is?
Tabs, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, tabs.
Okay, cool. Hey, I mean, I'm over here. All I do is sing with the record, the DVD, the song on Spotify.
Yeah.
Do you want like drum accompaniment and like suddenly Franklin's like leaning over his desk and
Oh my gosh,
like if you're gonna
that would be 2 members of the band.
Unicorn Tuesdays.
Yeah, the Unicorn Tuesdays. I mean, that would be 2 members of the Unicorn Tuesdays at my disposal. Are you sure you guys would be willing to do that? Maybe I can show up like, kind of in the middle of your practice and kind of work on that and see.
I mean, honestly, if you come closer to 8, we'll be like kind of wrapping up like the main stuff anyway. So
8. Okay,
right?
yeah,
Is
I'll be
that
there
No.
around 8? Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I think it's an important rehearsal since the talent show's coming up. So maybe we're probably going to extend it to maybe 9:30. But if you show up around then, it'll be perfect timing.
Yeah.
Also,
okay.
I love your idea about crooning, but I'm used to a little bit more of a technical style. So
Hey, listen, I think that maybe we can get you a solo in there, really let you shred and kind of have a chance to shine. Maybe, spotlight right there on you. That'd be kind of cool.
yeah, okay, cool. Hey, it's been great to talk to you because I've been sitting next to you this entire time, and it's just like, that's the kind of guy that you want to get to know when you move to a new school district.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, no, I thought that it was like the CPR dummy, but I'm sorry. I peripheral vision's a little nuts. So yeah, but
Okay.
yeah. So
Interesting.
that would be great, man. Hey, I'm just
you
so tonight,
feel
right?
Tonight.
Cool.
as the conversation's kind of wrapping up, Colin, you feel your phone in your pocket buzz, and you get a text, and I think I've only made it available to you.
Okay.
And you look over and you just see Julia like putting her phone away, looking at you, kind of smiling.
I text back, absolutely, and then I turn to Jake. Hey, actually, maybe we can do this tomorrow nights because I didn't get much sleep last night, so I'm hoping after the band I'm gonna get an early rest. But then tomorrow, like after our practice, I'm totally free.
You know what? I think that is 100% understandable. I'm asking for some of your time, and I'm a high school student. I'm not going to be able to pay you with much, so it's totally
Yeah,
totally
no,
understandable.
look, there's no charge. I'm not quite at that point in my career, but
Hey, don't
probably
underestimate
soon.
yourself. I
Probably
mean,
soon.
you know, if I had money, you know, I'd be paying it. But you know, my family's rich. I'm not rich. You know what I mean? Kind of one of those things.
Okay, yeah, I don't. That doesn't quite track for me, but
Hmm.
yeah, it's okay.
So
Hey,
we
don't worry about
like
it.
Zoe's like in between Franklin and Colin and kind of just like feeling invisible in this whole conversation. But specifically hearing Jake say that thing about like, oh yeah, my family's rich doesn't mean I am. I'm like, that's interesting. And I just like take out my phone, like write a note in my phone. Like I have a bullet point list. I'm like, family rich, not me.
I practice saying it in the mirror. My family's rich, not me.
That's hilarious.
I was like, that was so cool.
I love it.
So yeah, then I kind of just get back to looking cool.
Yeah, just the essence of
Whatever
ooze
the
of
hell an
cool.
asshole does.
Before the bell rings, does anybody have anything they want to do? Any conversations they want to have?
I think Kale would try and get Zoe's attention, and maybe even just text Zoe of just like, hey, it's just like it's really nice for you to like be figuring out this ticket situation. Whether you can or not, I'm excited for you to be there. But like, it's just cool to like have that connection. Seems like you've made some interesting friends recently.
Is this over text or you're talking
No,
to
I'm
me?
just like talking to you now.
Talking to me, okay. Um, yeah. I mean, sure. Like, I mean, if I have the ability to like help out my friends, why wouldn't I? So I'm happy to.
No, that's awesome. I love that so much. Like, yeah, helping people out. That's so cool. Yeah, and if you never need any help, need a hand, I mean, I've totally got your back, and it would be, yeah.
Thanks, Kale. That's really nice of you. Yeah, don't worry about me. I don't think I really need anything. I wouldn't want you to put yourself out, so that's all right. I'm excited to go this weekend.
Awesome. Yeah, and I mean, yeah, like I'm really excited to make these plans. You promise you'll come?
Yeah. Yeah. What do you mean? Why wouldn't I?
No, I'm just like glad to have you there. With you promising to come, you mark a point of experience.
Oh, nice.
Did you use a string on me?
No, I didn't use a string. It's just that's a secret tool we'll use later.
Okay. All right.
That's well played, Sophie.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, I swear I'll be there. I'm sure I can get us 3 tickets. I don't think it would be much harder than 2. So, yeah.
Hey, yeah,
I'm excited.
yeah, like Franklin said or Logan said, if you even just get one, it'll be nice to have more company.
Yeah. That's nice of you to say, Gail.
All right. Well, I gotta wrap some stuff up before we go to the next class. So
So with that, time passes, everything kind of settles down, typical homeroom,
buddy.
goes, according to plan. What? Oh, I thought she said buddy, and I was like, what's up? What's up?
There we
Love you,
go.
buddy. Oh, there, yes. That's
We
what we
all
all
the
came
house
Faye
for.
goes to their locker and picks up their dog.
Yeah. They're a little familiar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wish.
Sorry, I just wanted to pull up my little cheat sheet here. It's better than going through the book. Yeah, so homeroom goes the rest of the way without a hitch. Jake, you do notice Julia looking at you a little bit.
Yeah. I want to wait outside the class for.
Okay. Yeah. So so bell rings.
I'm also doing that. By the way.
So the bell rings, and y'all stand up. Most people are out the door pretty quickly. Stephanie and her best friend Olivia are immediately out the door onto their next class. And Chaz kind of, saunters his way out of the classroom. And you do, Jake, you find your way out. The halls are filling with student life. This is not a very large school, and it is built as if it is a very large school. So there is a very lush amount of room in the hallways. This is the school that people would use to film like High School Musical 2, and with dance numbers in the hallway.
The Wildcats.
The Wildcats, yes. And so you find yourself standing outside the door waiting for Julia, and Colin exits and stands on the other side of the door.
I just smile like Colin.
Hey, man.
Hi.
Yeah. And Julia, well, first Jenna and Becca exit, and Julia is flanking them. And she sees you based on the way that she is walking Colin, but not Jake. Jake would be behind her.
Hey, Jules.
Hey, Jules. Oh, Jinx, you owe me a Coke, my man.
I love that one.
Oh, gosh. Hey, no, please. I'm sorry. You go ahead. I do have something to say, Julia, but please, Colin.
She looks at Becca and Jenna and is like, go ahead without me.
And then I just I walk up and stand next to Julia looking at Colin.
She looks up at you, and it's doesn't immediately kind of brush you off, because this is very still familiar in her body of the two of you kind of coexisting through life together.
Yeah, of course.
But she is a little bit more aware of it than she normally would be, and she looks at Colin. She's like, "Hey, what's up?"
Hey, Jake. You're standing really close.
Oh my
here.
God, egg on my face. You probably wanted a private moment here.
Yeah, I figured
and I
that
totally
was just
stepped
a funny
right up into it.
misunderstanding.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I actually don't care if our moment's private, so do you mind if I say something to Julia real quick? Your hair.
Sure.
Great. Julia, hey, listen. I really thought that everyone would know that was a joke. I thought I delivered it pretty well, and it seemed like that really didn't land, and I completely embarrassed you, and I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah, it's fine. We don't even have to worry about it. I mean,
but hey,
we don't have to worry about a lot of things anymore, Jake.
You're right. I was around. You're right. I'm so sorry. I was just gonna offer. I was gonna say, because I put my foot in my mouth, I could talk to my dad, and we could actually make that happen if you wanted to. But you're right. I shouldn't have said anything. I'm so sorry. You too. I hope you guys have a great conversation. I just
Thanks. Thank you.
kind of keep my eyes on Colin for one Mississippi, and then I smile, and then I turn and I walk away.
Oh my God, I can't believe how rude that was. He's just setting
he
expectations.
means well, I think. I
don't know. If it was a joke, even if it was a joke, it wouldn't have been a funny joke. So.
I mean, I guess not. I don't know. We're still just we want to be friends, We're trying to figure things out, and I don't know. It feels so recent, and I just don't want to make anything of it. I don't know.
Yeah, I get that. I totally.
Anyway,
get that.
sorry, you didn't probably want to hear about.
No, it's okay.
Did you get my text?
Yeah. I think that's such a good idea.
Yeah,
Should we keep
right?
it a surprise, or should we just I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be, well, especially because, you know, Franklin's gonna want to
yeah.
drum for us, and I think,
Yeah.
and he would probably take it really personally of like, we're trying to like go off and do our own thing.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
mean, we've been sounding really good together for the past few weeks. And I think
It's
like,
it's such a perfect match.
yeah.
Oh, I have
Yeah.
a great idea. So in class, Jake asked me to do like a duet, and you know, Franklin was kind of wanting to get on it. How about Franklin and Jake do a duet? And then we also do ours so that Franklin doesn't feel left out. And then, of course, Jake is still a part. I think Jake is kind of becoming a groupie. And I think it's kind of a little bit weird, you know, with the situation with you. But I mean, I'll defer to whatever you say, obviously. But
I mean, do you think that Jake would, I mean, it kind of sounded like he wanted to do it with you. Like, do you think that he'll be on board with just having Franklin?
I just got the impression he just kind of wanted to be like, you know, working with a member of our band, just in general. So I think Franklin honestly would suffice.
I mean, we can try. Okay, can I just tell you something? Like,
You can tell me
you won't
anything.
tell anybody.
You can tell me anything.
Oh, Colin, you're so nice.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of
okay.
an open book.
So like Jake is so nice, like such a great guy.
Yeah, of course.
But just like, I don't know, we just, something about it at the end, we weren't really like connecting, I guess. I don't really know what it was, but something just felt off. And
Yeah,
I don't know.
He's a bad listener, I can tell.
Yes, that's exactly it. Yes,
Yeah.
like, and I feel like he's hearing me, and I feel like he's like knows what I'm saying, and he like knows what's going on with me, but like there's like, I don't know, like I feel right in that moment like you were listening to me more than he ever did in our entire relationship. Is that weird? Is that crazy?
It's not crazy. It's not crazy, believe me.
Okay. Wow. Okay, thank you. I think I didn't even know I needed to hear that.
Yeah, of course. That's what I'm here for. You know, now that we're doing this thing together, we have to like make sure that we're on the same wavelength, and just need you to know I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm there
And you
with
see, like, as soon as you say we're doing this thing together, you see just like a slight blush in her cheeks, like, and her like kind of smiles, and she's like, okay, thank you. I gotta get to class. We gotta post the sign up sheet. Do you want me to just go ahead and, oh no, we're gonna keep it a surprise. Do we want to keep?
I mean, yeah, you're in charge of the sign up sheet. So
I'll put my name just to save a spot.
Okay. Oh,
and
yeah, that's
then,
great.
yeah,
That's good.
but then you can be the surprise. You'll be like the headliner. I'm gonna tell Jenna and Becca too, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
But they won't tell anyone there, I swear.
Yeah,
it's gonna
yeah,
be
no problem.
Gonna be
I'm so excited.
Okay, we're meeting. We'll practice tonight.
Yes, after the normal Unicorn Tuesdays practice. We gotta think of a cool name too.
Yeah. Okay. I'll text you.
Okay.
Okay. Bye, Colin.
Bye. Hey, bye, Julia.
And she like turns around and goes to find Becca, and I'm gonna always forget at least one of their names, Jenna.
Did Becca and Jenna already put up the sign-up sheet?
So they would have gone, directly to the auditorium. So with that said, for all four of you, we're gonna go ahead and cut to scene change. Did our music cut off?
It did, yeah. You can do it if you do the little circle.
Let me see if I can. I want to see. I don't remember what most of these were, but let's see what this is. Yeah. No, that's two.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. We'll just cut scenes to the front of the auditorium. This is the interior of the auditorium, but it's really cool anyway.
Hey.
Very cool auditorium. Mm-hmm. And so outside of this auditorium, this very beautiful ornate auditorium, you see Becca and Jenna, and then running up following behind them, Julia, pinning up and kind of waiting by this sign to see if anybody's going to sign up.
Well, if Jenna and Becca put it up like before Julia showed up,
yeah, they would have been there. They are definitely, the sign is up. The signing up sheet is up.
After I left the two of them, I put on the sign up sheet, I'm so tempted to say Jake Donovan and the Unicorn Tuesdays, but instead I just say I just put me, Jake. I just put me, Colin, and Franklin's
name. Okay, cool. You see Julia come up, then Jake, and she kind of eyeballs you, and she, underneath your name, just puts her name with like a little heart next to it.
What are you gonna be doing?
Oh, I think I'm gonna do you remember that Phoebe Bridgers song that I was learning?
Oh, you mean the Phoebe Bridgers song that you slay? Yes, I remember that song.
Shut up.
You'll kill it. That's a great idea.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I look forward
Phoebe
to
Bridgers ass.
Hearing it. Well, good luck, all of you. And I kind of like look over Julia's shoulder at Jenna and Becca. Good luck, all of you, with the sign up sheet. I hope you guys get a lot of sign up. This was a great idea. So.
Oh my god, thanks, Jake. You see Jenna like pop over Becca's shoulder and like very like anime eyes style, like, thanks, Jake.
I give her a little wink.
Julia kind of looks at Jenna and rolls her eyes. I was like, hey, I think we need to talk.
You and me?
Yeah.
Oh, I was actually just about to get out of your hair. I feel like I've maybe been bothering
No,
you.
I mean, not now. Like, I have a lot going on with this sign up sheet, but
okay, yeah.
I think
we
need to. Was that Zach laughing? Or
that was Zach laughing.
Okay.
I've got a lot going on with this.
Be like, I do. We're putting a show together in a week, Jake. You know how hard this is.
No, he didn't laugh. He didn't laugh. He if anything, Jake went, yeah, I know.
Oh god.
Well,
but I'll text you. Maybe we can like meet at lunch or something.
That would be great. I kind of like grab her elbow very gently and like lean forward.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry how everything went down, and I'd love to have a chance to talk, and if I embarrassed you in there, it wasn't my intention. And I kind of like give her like a very platonic, like I'm overly being platonic hug.
Mm-hmm.
And then just kind of like push back and say, all right, everybody have a good day. Walk away.
Both Becca and Jenna are just like looking at Julia like she's nuts for having let you go.
Yeah.
And as you walk away, Kale and Zoe, are either of you making your way to the sign-up sheet?
Absolutely. Kale did not realize until this very moment that, whoa, we're having a talent show?
Kale just saw sign-up sheet and they were down.
Yeah. Julia, like, sensing your enthusiasm, is like, yes, Kale, yes, we're having a talent show.
All right. And I just go up and I write my name.
Oh, what are you going to do? What do you...
I don't know yet.
Oh.
I got a couple ideas, but...
Okay, listen, if it's anything like anything you've ever done, Kale, could you read tarot at the... Is that something you could do at the... Is that large scale?
So
I'm not really...
Wild. Oh my gosh, we're in the same... One of the ideas that I was to do aura reading.
What is that?
Well, okay, all right, hold on.
Oh.
I'm getting a lot of like blue. You're very oh, that's the throat chakra. You're very introspective.
Yes.
And a little bit of
feeling...
purple, that's a big one. You're very empathic.
Empathic?
Yeah.
Like I can read people's feelings?
Yeah.
I think I can.
Oh, okay. Now you tell me, what are you feeling?
Well, right now, excitement.
Yes.
Really? And you can read that? Oh my God. And she looks back at Jenna and Becca and is like, yeah. And immediately like marks off like 2 other like spots underneath because they're like, oh, we need Kale needs to be able to like do a large scale in like the
Block out
audience,
some
like
time.
especially, yeah. So, well, if we get a large sign up, we'll open those 2 spots up. But Kale, like you might be our headliner. That's amazing. And people are so into like the metaphysical arts right now. Like
Hate.
it's
I know. Oh my God, could
yes.
you imagine if we did like the principal?
Oh God. Ew. Wait.
Oh,
I guess I don't know.
I'm
Is that-
guessing. I'm guessing orange.
What is that?
That's the sacral chakra. So
Like,
yeah, yeah.
oh my God, that's so gross.
I know. Oh my God. But kind of
And
hot.
she like
right?
grabs your hands. She's like, Kale, so I'm so glad we're doing this.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Okay. And then Zoe, are you there also?
Yeah, I walk up.
Yeah. She's like, hi, Zoe.
Hi,
Right?
you all
Yes.
seem excited. Yeah.
Hi,
I was just
Kale.
gonna sign up.
Oh yeah, please,
Yeah?
please. What are you gonna bring to the table?
Well, I was wondering, I guess I wanted to be able to kind of, choose which talent I highlight based on like who's going to be judging the competition.
Oh yes. Competition.
Jake said that, yeah, the whole limousine thing with the homecoming or
Yeah,
prom
I
court.
guess
So
I guess the competition, the judge of the competition is the audience.
everyone.
Based on like reaction, yeah. Like, like the clap-o-meters or whatever, where like we go through the list of people and whoever gets the most.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that
guess
doesn't-
would be
Okay.
I mean, we can think about it. We can do you want
Maybe you
to
should
be
think
a
about
judge?
it.
Or do you
No, I don't want to be a judge. I want to be in the talent show. But maybe if there's like an impartial party that's not going to be in the talent show, you could spend some time thinking about how to make that kind of a scientific process.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I don't know. I guess I'm
Yeah.
surprised you didn't have a system in place for such
Well,
a kind of important prize.
yeah, I guess we just thought that, because it's a talent show, so the audience.
It's really more art than science.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh.
Yes, Kale. But I mean, thank you for bringing this up to like I'll talk to Becca and Jenna, and definitely once we have our list together, we can see if we can pull like 2 or 3 like a panel maybe. Does that feel good to you?
Yeah, I think a panel would be good to kind of, spread out, not put too much power in one person's hands.
Well,
Maybe I need to think about this not as in who's judging the competition, but who really the target audience for my performance is. So I can really just try to think about the whole school.
yeah,
That's a
like
lot to think about.
gonna be singing, and Kale's gonna read auras, which like are 2 very different things, arguably. So,
Yes.
like there's a wide range. I think that this being really just a lot of variety is. I don't think maybe you're thinking about it too much.
I'm like taken aback by that. I came in with a lot of confidence, and I'm like, oh, I came off weird. Sure, yeah. Let me just put my name down. Do I have to say what I'm doing right now?
No, you could. Yeah, this is. I mean, listen. Like Principal Skeggs loves us, and we literally Jenna and Becca and I were just like, "Hey, Skeggs, listen. It's boring right now. like school is fine, school is whatever. It's boring right now. It's the middle of winter. We're in like bumfuck nowhere, excuse my French. And like, and I didn't say that to him because he hates cursing because he's, you know, a principal. But like he's basically willing, all this to say, to let us do whatever we want.
It's because
And
he's an
so-
orange, I'm telling you.
I know, it's so, oh my god. Do you, okay, Zoe, auras,
yeah.
have you heard of the sacral chakra? That's like
Yes.
penis stuff. Like, and that's what Kale thinks is going on with Principal Skeggs, which is like so gross, and also like now makes me like question why
Because-
he's letting us do whatever we want. But I'm not right now gonna question it.
You think that the principal has a penis aura?
No, like his
I mean, it's
aura. Okay,
Really,
Kale,
he's
explain
a very
it.
sexual man.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry. I
Ugh.
know. Ugh.
I know, that's sick. I don't want to
I
think.
didn't
That's
even
like
think
thinking
about
about
that.
like, yeah, my grandpa or something. Like, I don't. I mean, like, no, not me thinking about my grandpa. Like, that's like thinking about like grandpas being sexual pure. Like, do you know? I'm ew. Okay, I can't. I'm done. I'm done with this. Ugh.
Well, maybe the principal should not be on your judging panel.
No, he doesn't. I don't even think he's gonna show up. He's gonna come and unlock the space, and that's gonna be it. Like, we've got it all covered.
Okay.
But yeah, I definitely, and she like grabs your hands, Zoe, and she's like, thank you so much for your feedback. Like, I really want to make this the best thing that we can do. And, you know, you're so brave to like step out of your comfort zone and like give feedback like that. So thank you.
Zoe is like, again, just this balance of like craving the connection and being
Mhm.
like, oh dear, I've gotten like somebody is paying attention to me, or I've gotten like had a connection, gotten too close to someone.
Yeah.
Feels very it just feels terrifying. And like I think a little bit like, like me forming a connection is going to put them in danger,
Mhm.
and it's going to like put me in a place where someone could learn something about me. So I think
Uh-huh.
I suddenly step back to like a very cool, like, yeah, totally. I just want the talent show to be the best it can be. And that's why I want to, you know, pick a performance that would be really great for everyone here. So
Absolutely.
I'm
Absolutely.
excited.
Yes, I'm excited too.
What would be a good
do-
one for you, though? I mean, I'm hearing you want to do something that's good for the audience, but what would be good for Zoe?
Yeah, what would be good for Zoe?
I'm not sure that matters particularly.
I think she's probably a Leo. What do you think?
I don't know. I'm getting a lot of people pleasing.
Yeah, but like
I guess
people
for
pleasing
that-
and
for that
like and like
approval, yeah.
achievement. That's very Leo,
Here's the
right?
thing, Aura, very black. I think she needs to clean it up a little bit, which is not a bad thing. But like,
What does the black aura mean?
I mean, it just means that like
You're blocked, maybe?
you're blocked, you're unbalanced. I think like maybe figuring out what does Zoe want.
Yeah. Oh, should we help you find out what you want?
You have to help me with this.
For the
This is what
talent
we're doing
show,
now.
or like
This
in
is what we're
life,
doing now.
or
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
So we're gonna figure out what you want. Put your name up on that board. Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Yeah. From like now until the show, that's what we're doing.
okay.
I will text you. Do I have your number? Yes. Okay. Do I have your number? And she like flips through her
Who's
phone.
this?
Would
This
she?
is Julia.
This is Julia, yeah.
I don't think you would have my number.
Okay, okay, so she opens up her phone, she hands it to you. Put in your number. Zoe,
Okay,
you're talented, you need to be showcased.
That's so nice. Okay. All right. Well, maybe we can meet up later and talk about it.
Heck yes.
Yes. Okay, Kale, thank you for facilitating this. Excellent work. Wow. Okay. Well, I have to go to class. First period beckons. But I will text you. Do you put your number in her phone, Zoe?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. She sends you like a little emoji just to like you have her number now.
Okay.
And she, yep.
No, I just think like, I think Kale and I like have a bit more of like a history of
Mhm.
like, you know, just like being acquaintances, being friends maybe. So, and that is a little less, or that is a little more like familiar to me, like how to interact with Kale. I think I'm
Mhm.
kind of like doing this hot cold thing with Julia where I'm like, oh, okay, it could be a new connection that could be good. Oop, that's
Yeah.
really like, but I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take a leap. I'm gonna give you my number. We're gonna hang out.
Yeah.
What happens when we hang out? Who knows? But like,
Yeah.
great.
Okay. Cool. I don't think she can sense any of that yet. She's just
No.
is like, yeah, she's just ready to help you be your best self.
You're so friendly. And also, I'm gonna like kind of look at Kale and be like, you need to like stop telling people I have a black aura. That's kind of weird.
It's just here. I'm so sorry. I won't say it again.
I don't even know if that aura stuff is like real.
Yeah,
So
I mean, hey, maybe it's not. Maybe it's all bullshit. Anyway, I'm so excited. Okay, and I just like grab both of y'all's hands and like give a kiss on both your cheeks.
Oh.
And I'm intentionally trying to turn Julia on.
To turn me on?
To turn Julia on.
Ooh. Okay.
Angie's like,
Everyone.
no, to turn me.
No, me, Angie, done.
Done been there.
What I roll is 1d6.
2d6
2d6s plus your hot.
plus your
Hot.
It's so hot. Kale is so hot.
That is a 7.
ooh,
Okay. So on a 7 to 9, they can either give you a string or choose one of the reactions. I give myself to you, I promise something I think you want, or I get embarrassed and act awkward.
This Fae wants a promise.
This Fae wants a promise.
Oh, I guess you choose one, but yeah.
But your input, as Julia has so said, is very important. So you held both their hands, you kissed our cheeks.
Mhm.
And she is going to look at you. And what would she think you wanted? She's going to look at you and she's going to say, Kale, I think that your performance in this talent show is going to get everybody's attention. I can promise you that. And she like turns around and scoots away and goes to her first period class, leaving you and Zoe.
Zoe's eyes have like narrowed. I'm like, Kale's getting a lot of attention for their talent show idea. Yeah. Well, Kale, thanks for being willing to help me. It seems like your idea has made like a lot of impact, maybe because of the interactive element of it. I'm going to be thinking about that for sure. But we'll brainstorm later.
Absolutely, yes. Bring all your ideas. There's no bad ones.
Zoe, like, not very
Amazing.
Okay, we gotta get to class. Oh my god, we're late.
I was like, I don't think there's bells in this school. This is one of those like progressive schools where they're like, the students are in charge of themselves and can like self-regulate. But no, the bell rings. You find yourselves in your various third periods. And that's where we're going to take a little break before we skip ahead to lunchtime. Because no one wants to sit in class over Zoom anymore. So come back in a minute, go to the bathroom, take the hall pass, and get yourself some snacks, get yourself some bevies, and we'll see you shortly. Welcome back. I hope you're hydrated because it's lunchtime. We are going to cut, unless I guess I'll ask, did anybody have any pressing business they needed to attend to in the first 4 periods of the day?
I sent a text.
You sent a text.
Yeah, and I sent
what did you send?
I sent it to you in Discord.
You know I can't have Discord up, Zach.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
But no, I have it on my phone, and I'm going to look.
I can just send it. I can just send it to the person if you want me to.
Can you do that on? Yeah.
So, Colin,
That's me.
you get this text from Jake.
Oh my gosh. I love that we're doing this so that the audience doesn't know either.
I know, yeah. A little bit of mystery.
Yeah. We can post them on our Insta
Yeah.
later. Okay, so you sent that text at some point.
Just
and,
after I had left from the sign-up sheet while all the other stuff was going on.
So yeah, if nobody else has any other matters to take care of, or is there anyone, I guess in that same vein, does anybody communicate in between classes with anyone, NPC or in the party?
I text my mommy.
Julia would. Julia would be like, everything's fine, Mom. Seeing him for the first time since this weekend was okay.
Amazing.
I do send a group text to Zoe and Logan.
Logan, yeah.
That's just the fire emoji, baby emoji, fire emoji.
Yes. Logan sends he like thumbs ups it, and then you see the thumbs up disappear, and then he fires it, and then the fire disappears, and then like the exclamation point comes up, and he leaves it at that.
What is the show called again?
Burn baby burn. Bernie
baby,
Sanders.
Bernie Sanders. Yes.
Burn baby Bernie Sanders.
Oh my god.
He sends you a gif of the Bernie Sanders with his mittens.
It's people dressed up as Bernie Sanders sanding live on stage, like power
Oh my
sanding.
Nice.
You read that like you just looked it up on Wikipedia. You were just like, oh my god, this is what it is. Like, let me just like look at my.
That's funny.
Okay, so yeah, Logan sends back, and then he texts, you see the like 3 dots of his iMessage going, and he just sends, I'm gonna start knitting my mittens now to you in the group text. Zoe, do you respond at all?
Wait, what does Logan say? Sorry.
Logan just sends a gif. The what?
I was trying to figure out the fake text message thing. Go ahead.
Oh no, yeah, it's I made one on break, but it's hard to do immediately. He just sends the gif of Bernie Sanders sitting in the chair with his mittens like this.
Oh, good.
And then he
good.
says, "I'm gonna start knitting my mittens now."
Amazing.
I think so I don't respond to the text thread yet, but I send a text to someone in my phone. Their contact name is Stepdad Steve.
Oh, that's wild, because you just got a text message from Stepdad Steve.
Oh,
and so when you look at your phone, you see, and I'm gonna just show everybody, since now you've said that you have a Stepdad Steve. Let me get something going here. Da, 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 da. You so is it okay if I show everybody, or do you want to keep it private?
Sure, you can show everyone.
So as you're getting your phone out to send your text to stepdad Steve, you see this.
Oh my god. Target audience. Okay.
And you can choose to like just keep going with what you were gonna send him. That's wild that literally I wrote stepdad Steve on this text message, but
I can send you the the fake
The
text I just
reply.
downloaded. I did the exact same thing, stepdad Steve.
yeah.
I'm gonna respond like IDK figuring it out with some new people, and then say, can I get 3 tickets to the Burn Baby Burn Sanders show this Saturday?
You almost as if before you even press send, it's been read and responded to, you immediately get a text back that says yes, with just the like very barren-eyed smiley face, not the like cheeky one, but just
Yeah.
the like,
Yep.
and then followed up with
Just a colon and a parentheses.
yeah, not even an emoji, it's just the colon and parentheses.
Yes.
And then it says, and then it follows up with, you've been good. And then that's it.
Yikes. Okay.
Barrel.
Sick. Okay, so then I'll text back the group chat and be like, ticket secured, can't wait. Got all 3.
Logan sends back an emoji going,
A whole bunch of gifts.
yeah. Yeah, it's just a gift fest in this chat now. At a certain point, Logan and Kale are trying to outgift each other. And now they're just communicating in gifs, and your phone is just constantly buzzing.
Yeah.
Zoe.
I like silence my phone.
Yeah, do not disturb. Amazing. Cool. So you all make it through these periods with your texting. Nobody gets caught. And you hear the end of 4th period bell ring, and you know that means that it is time for lunch. And you make your way to, as ornate as the rest of the school, a cafeteria. Are we still in the
Auditorium.
auditorium? I'm just gonna move us back to the homeroom because it's the same vibe.
Yeah.
So you make your way to the cafeteria. I guess we never really discussed what grade y'all are in. Do you have a
I thought you
I
said
think-
we were seniors.
okay?
Yeah, I thought we were too.
I put in the thing that like seniors have senioritis, and so yes, I was thinking you were all seniors, but if anybody had any jarring things against that. But yeah, so seniors have the option of going off campus for lunch at the school. So you can eat in the cafeteria, but you also can go to the closest establishment to the school, which is kind of where everybody goes because of just time constraints. You could go to the Let's Go Cafe. Or if you are just a chips and a soda kind of person, JJ Pepper's food store is on the opposite side of the school. So you have that as well. So
I go to my car outside.
mhm.
My 77 blue Mustang.
Stop.
That looks completely
Julia
brand new.
hated it. Julia hated it. She's like, God, it's so embarrassing. You drive like
It was my dad's,
Yeah, it feels like it's your dad's. I feel like we're
Zoe
riding
has a
around in his
note.
car.
Zoe has a note on her phone that just says 77 Blue Mustang.
It's a separate note too. It's not on another note.
Yeah.
It's just literally its own note.
Yeah.
And I text Julia and I just say, waiting by my car, whatever you say.
She sends you the thumbs up reaction,
Okay.
which you know she does when she's
Oh yeah, that's her being curt.
yeah.
Yeah.
I also send a response to Jake, which
Okay.
I sent in Discord.
Ooh.
Ooh, I don't even get to know. I love this.
I kind of was thinking that was like a text
Yeah, I
from
think-
another time. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, cool. Perfect. That's good.
Oh,
That's even
God.
better than
I have FOMO as the MC. Okay, I'll let y'all have your little private time.
Just know that Jake actually his smile drops a little bit and he gets a little pissed off.
Ooh. Okay, so so where are you going, Colin? For lunch?
I am going where Julia is going.
Oh, okay. So you then would run into her walking out to the parking lot B, which is where
Right.
the senior lot is. And she's right about at the door to go outside. She's like putting her gloves on because it's a cold, midwinter day. And yeah, you see her beautiful blonde hair. She's very much taking on this Phoebe Bridgers-esque persona.
Hey, you gonna meet at the usual spot at JJ's?
Oh, hey, I was gonna go, to JJ's. Later, I wanted to pick up a Arizona tea. I don't know how they're 99 cents still. But I'm this is so
Sorry.
embarrassing. I was gonna meet up with Jake just to like talk and clear the air.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably healthy. So.
Yeah, it's
good to
it's
see
only
you.
been a few days, but it's I don't know, it feels kind of weird, and I don't know if it's just because it's the first time we've seen each other since it happened, but it was like we both agreed to it. It was mutual. And if anything, I broke up with him. But it was definitely mutual.
Do you want me to kind of like back you up? I don't know. I don't want to presume, but it seems kind of temperamental. So
No, oh God, no. He's
Okay.
he's yeah, no, he's fine. That's really
Okay.
sweet of you though.
no problem. I'll pick you up an Arizona iced tea at JJ's.
Oh my God. Thank you, just the classic.
Classic. Okay.
Yeah. Wow,
Cool.
Colin, thank you.
Hey, no problem.
Okay, yeah, I'll text you when we're done and maybe we can.
Yeah, we gotta get on the same wavelengths.
Yeah,
We
and
got this.
she looks at her phone and she looks at Colin. And she sends a text to you, Jake, and says,
Okay.
"Hey, actually, can we meet after school? I have to pick up a book from homeroom I left." And she sends you that text.
Interesting. Okay. There's like a dot dot dot, and then nothing, and then a dot dot dot, and then nothing. And then Julia would get a text back that simply says, I guess I'll just have to try to down 2 Arizona iced teas.
Oh shit.
See you after school. Totally understand. If you change your mind, then I still understand.
She puts her phone in her pocket.
Mm-hmm.
doesn't have her read receipts on, so
Yeah.
you know that about her.
Mhm.
And she looks
I
at
would just turn
Colin.
them off post breakup.
Yeah, right. Honestly, she turns off like all iMessage, so now you're just green.
Boo.
But she puts her phone in her pocket. She looks at Colin and she says, "Actually, I'm not feeling JJ's today. Do you want to grab a grilled cheese at Let's Go?"
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I would love that. We go to Jade's all the time. It's nice to switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, and I don't know. I feel like doing something different.
Yeah, I do too.
So yeah, so she'll then take you. Jake, you would know, and everybody would know that JJ's is on the side of the school that the B parking lot is on, but you go to the other entrance to leave to go to Let's Go. So you wouldn't even see her come through.
All right.
Because she's going to like the north side of the school. So Colin and Julia will head to Let's Go for grilled cheese. Jake is sitting in his car. Zoe and Kale, what are you doing together or apart? Oh, do you have something?
I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, I mean, no, I guess. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No.
We can come back to you
Yeah.
also.
Okay. All right. Just because it's in the group text, we've been chit chatting all day, and we're like, "Oh my god, where are we going for lunch?"
I'm trying to think. What would Zoe be doing for lunch? I think
You can also
that-
stay in the cafeteria, like even though you have the option, like you've had the option all year, so it's not like a new.
Yeah. I think that I generally am by myself in the cafeteria. I just stay
Okay.
there. So I'll be like, "Oh, didn't feel like doing anything today. Just staying at school."
Okay. Yeah, I'm not really all that hungry either because of the Adderall, but like, I'm gonna go for a walk. So, and would invite Logan to go, but they're probably making out with their boyfriend. So.
Oh yeah, Logan doesn't even answer the group text.
Yeah.
Like we've only been
then-
dating for like 2 months, but it's wildly.
Yeah. Kale would wander and probably end up at the cafe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What were you gonna say, Zach?
I text Jenna.
Ooh.
You texted Jenna?
I will. I'm going to.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
What are you gonna
s-
text Jenna?
I'm gonna say text Jenna. I'm gonna say, hey, if this is totally not cool, I'm sorry, and just let me know. But I could use someone to talk to. Are you free for lunch?
Immediately answers back with like the heart eyes emoji and says, "Oh my gosh, yeah, anything. Where are you?"
I say parking lot B out by my car. Up for Let's Go.
She says, "See you soon!" Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point.
Yeah, and I just wait for Jenna.
Okay. So while that is going on, while we're waiting for that, we're gonna cut to Zoe alone in the cafeteria. And people are eating lunch all around her. It's a small numbered school, even though the facilities are large. And so this is a lunch period for everybody from freshman up to senior. About, I would say maybe like 500, 600 kids in the school, big cafeteria. So this is a big, loud, booming place. And you alone at the end chair of like a long like bench of people. The person that is the closest to you is someone who you share homeroom with, but you aren't really as familiar with her. You've seen her before. You know this person to be Emily, the moodiest bee that you probably have ever seen.
Well, Moody Bee.
Little moody bee. Emily Kipp. And she is sitting across from you, and she's reading a book, kind of not engaged. And then there's like a loud bang somewhere in the cafeteria, and it kind of startles her up from her book, and she kind of looks around to see what's going on. And then before she turns back to her book, you two make kind of like a weird eye contact, and are both kind of just sitting alone at lunch together. And she looks and kind of cocks her eyebrow. Do you say anything? Or...
Yeah. Okay.
Hey.
What do you eating anything? What you eating?
She like pulls up like a bag of carrots and like a container of hummus. Stuff.
You just
Rabbit
pack your own
food.
lunch? You pack your own lunch?
Yeah,
Why?
because I don't like the food here, and I don't want to go off campus
Oh.
because it seems like a waste of time.
Yeah. I usually just hang out here too.
It's weird. I haven't seen you at this bench. I sit at this bench every day.
I like to kind of move around, get different viewpoints of the room. You know, one of the things I don't like about homeroom so much is everyone just sits in their same chair, kind of stuck over there. So,
Well, if you had the seat I have right by the window, you wouldn't want to move either.
sure. Emily, we don't know each other super well. And I'm like sitting on my most like charming self.
Mhm.
What do you like to do in your free time?
She like
What are your plans for like after school, for after you graduate?
she like holds up the book that she's reading, and it's like some dissertation. It's not even like the book Persuasion, it's like a book about the book Persuasion that's like a deep dive into like the mechanics of like the genre and like just real literature
Okay.
nerd stuff. And she holds it up and she was like, I got early admittance to Stanford.
Whoa, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, no one would ever guess though, which is kind of how I like it.
How can I mean, just ask the first question, how are you gonna like afford that?
I mean, how does anybody afford college? Loans, I guess. And I'll just die in
like-
debt.
I guess I'm like, do you have a job now? Like, do you work?
Oh no.
Oh, do you like need a job?
I mean, it sounds boring. Why? What are you? Do you have a job?
No. My family, I don't know if, well, and I am calculating stuff, and I'm like, well, I'm not rich, but my family is. And then I'm like, but my family does, I guess, no, I don't need, I mean, I'm like, how does Jake mean this? Like,
If
how
your
do I say
family's
it?
rich, don't
But
you
I'm not.
benefit
I'm like,
off of
I'm
that
not-
wealth?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't need a job, I guess, but I have some just connections around town, and sometimes, you know, upperclassmen are like looking for a way to have a little extra money. So if you ever need a hookup, I could definitely, you know, introduce you to some people.
Yeah, she like kind of scoots. She like folds the book or like closes the book, like leaves the carrots and the hummus and just like scoots to like directly across from you. And she's like, all right, I'm not interested. Lay it out. What's the job?
So I guess there's like a handful of different options based on like what you're interested in, but
okay, let me just stop you right
I have
there. Which one can I just bring my book and like minimal effort, I just show up?
well, I was gonna say I know that there's some student positions at the library, and I think that's pretty chill. But you know, there's probably things where you could just do like boring admin stuff and read all day too.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
gonna-
that sounds. You're gonna what?
I wanna roll to turn her on.
Okay.
I'm truly like trying to project charm. I'm like, yeah, and like Emily, I just like, you seem like really cool and really smart. It seems like a lot of people don't know that about you.
Yeah.
But I think you would be really great. You know, like it's hard to work in a library. Like not a lot of people can do it, and it takes like people get like advanced degrees.
Yeah, you need a master's to be a librarian.
Yeah. So imagine like what having the experience in high school could do for you later on. I just think like if anyone could do it, you could.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, roll to turn her on to this idea of being a librarian.
I want you to promise me something, babe. I rolled a 7
Did you add your hot
with my
modifier?
modifier. Yep.
Okay, so it was a 7. So she is going to
I'm gonna say like, would you like to just like so it's my stepdad who has like a lot of connections around town. Do you just want to like meet with him and see what's available at the library?
Yeah, that sounds good. And I'm gonna choose the I give myself to you, but in the way of like she's gonna give you her number and like her time and her intention for you to like use with what you will. So like now you have her essentially.
Okay, got
you
it.
have her interest, yeah. So she's like, yeah, she'll grab your phone, plug her number in, and be like, just yeah, whatever.
Sick. Are you doing anything after school today? We could probably like, I could introduce you. We could meet up and.
No, I was just gonna finish this and start the one on. Oh,
Sense and Sensibility.
It's either Pride and Prejudice or Sense and Sensibility. I get them confused all the time, to be honest. All the sisters, you know.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah,
From what I
it might as
remember.
well just be Bridgerton at this point. God, I don't really like Jane Austen, to be honest.
Oh, but you're reading this book that analyzes her work.
Yeah, it's basically a roast.
Oh, it's like.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's Pride and Prejudice. It's basically an analytical take on like the parody of
Why
the time.
Persuasion sucks.
Yeah, why I persuade you not to read Persuasion. And she like grins a little bit at the like kind of the after effects of like the charm that you've given her. And then she's like, okay, this is too much revelry for me. And she scoots back over to her carrots and like puts her earbuds in. And
I like give her a thumbs up.
And she goes, and that is your time in the cafeteria. Let's
Great.
go ahead and we'll do the quick little interlude. Jake, you see red hair billowing in the wind, like walking very quickly as if to not draw attention to herself, and is kind of looking around to make sure that someone is not watching specifically. And you see Jenna come up to your car and she opens the passenger door.
Oh
And she's
no,
like-
I opened the passenger door for her.
Oh, okay, yeah. She starts to go for the door and like sees you and is like, "Hey," and gets like her
Hey.
hand close to it.
Hey, yeah, no, here. And he opens the door.
Oh,
Please. And he shuts the door and then he gets in the car and kind of like, before he like starts the car, he just kind of like sighs for a moment. It's not been a great day. I really appreciate you doing this.
yeah. It must be so hard for you. Like, I mean, Julia just seems so okay after all of this, and like you're just.
Listen, I don't want to talk bad. Well,
Well, okay.
it's just,
And she like puts her hand kind of on your shoulder.
give it a
I'm a
little
safe person.
he kind of like puts his hand on top of hers. Well, it's just, I totally understand why she made the decision that she made, and I want to respect that. But I just wish she wouldn't like toy with my emotions. You know what I mean? Like she told me that she wanted to like have lunch with me today and talk about everything, and I was like really excited about the chance to do that, and to be able
She
to.
ditched you.
Yeah. She just, as soon as I said that I was waiting outside, she sent me a thumbs up and everything, and I've just been waiting out here in the cold, and she just
never showed up.
No, she texted me and said that she forgot a book in homeroom. First of all, no one brings a book to homeroom.
Yeah, she definitely didn't have a book this morning.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, it feels like with a lie that thin, that it was like she wanted me to know that it was a lie, you know what I mean? Is that crazy?
Wow.
Am I crazy?
I mean, she just like is really going. It feels like she's just going through something. Like,
Or through someone? No, sorry,
Oh,
I shouldn't
no,
have said
so-
that.
I mean, I don't think it's anything, but like she has been texting. Like, I
To
saw her in
Colin?
class a couple times. Is it Colin?
Yeah, and I totally get it. He's a great guy. I mean, he's so awesome.
I mean, he's
and
whatever. I don't know that much about him, but
super talented, that's for sure. And
I mean, you're super talented too, though, in like so many ways.
listen, how about we get some lunch and we talk about this, and you let me kind of vent, but also I'd love to hear about what's going on with your life. Like, this does not have to be one way, okay?
I mean, okay. Yeah.
Want to see how fast this thing can go?
Yes.
And I peel out of the parking lot, and as I'm doing
Can
so,
you-
I am attempting to turn.
I was gonna say,
Jenna
can you
on.
roll to turn Jenna on?
So this is gonna be with my hot. I get a plus.
Is
I usually get a +2 with my forward. I'm gonna get a +3 on
oh my god, Jesus.
this. That is a 4 + 4, which is 8 + 3, which is an 11. So on a 10 and up, I get a string on them, and
Yeah.
they choose a reaction.
Yeah, so yeah, you get the string on her, and just with the way that you have just treated her just now, of like, hey, I'm really going through something, but I want to be here for you also, and like I want to hear what's going on with you. As you peel out, you feel just ever so lightly a hand on your inner thigh, your like right inner thigh, and it slightly kind of moves upwards, and you look over and you see her like making direct eye contact with you, and just like the sweetest, like like
just,
seductive grin, and she's promising something she thinks you want.
Okay, all right. I just kind of smirk back and remain eye contact as I drive for a long amount of time without looking
Oh
back
my
on the
god.
road again.
And like there, like you might as well be like doing it then, because
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the fact that you are like also like not, you're not being safe obviously, but like
Yeah.
in her mind she's like, he can do this, he's doing it, he's invincible, we're invincible, is like
Uh-huh.
throwing her
Yeah.
to the wind.
And then
So
I
there's,
just kind of
yeah.
like turn back and face the direction, and I'm just like, the smile
Yeah.
widens, but just to myself as I.
And you feel the hand like firmly grasp a little bit stronger.
Amazing. And we head to the
Yeah.
cafe.
Cool. So let's go ahead and Kale, where you were going to the cafe with Logan, yeah?
I was going to the cafe and Logan didn't respond.
Logan didn't respond, but you're going
No,
to
I
the
was just
cafe.
doing a wander.
Okay.
Like as I'm walking, I'm texting Stephanie, like, "Hey,
Yeah. You hear it, like you feel it's cold outside, and then you feel the wind of the breeze of the blue Mustang. So you text Stephanie. Stephanie texts you back and is like, "Hey, I'm listening to it now. Where are you? Do you want to meet up?"
I was walking to the cafe, but I would meet you."
You see ... Oh shoot, I went to JJ Peppers. I can redirect, or I'll buy you an Arizona iced tea. We're not sponsored by Arizona iced tea.
On my way.
Yeah.
You hear that, Arizona iced tea? 99-cent stream. Okay, so yeah, she sends you like a smiley face, like the chibi one that's like this. I looked very deeply into all of my emojis before the stream just to make sure I could like describe.
Amazing.
So yeah, since a lot of people are going to the cafe, we'll save that for last. But you redirect Kale to JJ Pepper's food store, and let's go ahead and do a little scenic change, shall we? It's gonna be in the thing. It's gonna be dark, but it's still daylight, just so you know. Beep, boop. JJ Pepper's food store, a beautiful kind of artisan convenience store. On the inside, it definitely is the merchandise of a 7-Eleven. Just your classic chips. Yes.
Ace and bot suit.
I do love lasted face.
The stream has no idea what we're talking about.
But thank you, Midjourney, for the what is it, the lorem ipsum, like whatever. But yeah, it's typical. Like you can get your hot Cheetos, you can get your carton of 6 eggs that are in the back. There's various ice creams. It's just like your overall convenience store. It just happens to be in kind of a more like rustic storefront kind of situation. And you see Stephanie waiting outside for you, Kale, as you walk up, and she has 2 Arizona iced teas.
Yeah, I like kind of like skip the rest of the way. Like, hey,
hi. Wow. You know your stuff. And she like hands you the tea. That was amazing. I'm gonna listen. I think I put like 3 songs on my 2023 playlist already.
Oh my god, that's so cool. Like, which ones?
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah, Angie, which ones?
What was the name of the band?
You don't have to come
Imagine Dragons? What was it called?
No, it's not Imagine Dragons.
How dare you?
Kale
How dare
listening to Imagine Dragons.
What is it called?
Tame Impala.
Dave and Holla?
Tame Impala.
Tame Impala.
We're
Okay,
sponsored
hang on.
by Arizona Iced Tea.
Iced Tea.
Tame Impala.
That's what I should have done on the break.
No, don't worry about it.
Tovlo? Is that what you mean? Tame Impala.
Toblo? Yeah.
Tame Impala. So my favorite one is New person, same old mistakes.
Oh,
Great.
nice.
That was a good one. I think that was like top of the list. But I don't know. I didn't dig into the older stuff, so maybe I'm gonna have to.
Hey, yeah, I think every album is great.
Oh wait, that is on the older stuff. I didn't dig into the really old stuff.
The really
Oh
old
no, the authenticity.
Okay, but if you like that, then I've got another band for you.
Yes, I'm gonna write it down right now and not forget it. Definitely.
Okay, Rainbow Kitten Surprise.
Stop. That's not a real band.
It really is, yes.
Okay. Well, have you heard of Franklin and Colin and Julia's band is like Unicorn Tuesdays or something?
Oh my God, what a
Yeah,
good band.
I feel like that, right? Isn't it? Okay, Rainbow Kitten Surprise. Hang on, I'm typing this in literally right now in this moment. You can see me doing it.
Mhm.
Ooh. Okay.
What do you think about Colin? Like, he just moved here not that long ago.
I mean, I guess I don't really know him. He seems like a nice guy. Somebody told me though that they were like either caught the tail end of someone's or of their rehearsal or something, but they said that Julia and Colin sounded really good together.
Oh.
That might have been Colin saying it, but I can't remember. I should pay more attention to
God, they would
things.
be so cute together. But
Julia and
concert-
Colin.
Yeah.
Wait,
but-
isn't Julia dating Jake?
Not what I hear so much these days.
Are you kidding? They were together for like forever. They were together for
I
like
know.
months.
I know.
Mom.
But Colin's hair is so cute, though. I mean, like, I don't know.
I mean, it is. I like honestly like Jake. Jake is cute, but Jake is like otherworldly cute. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
he's like
it's-
not
yeah.
of this planet or like of this plane of existence. It's like
kind
too
of freaky when
much.
people are that attractive, right?
Yeah, but Colin is. Yeah, I would say Colin definitely is like. And you guys are just like walking around at this point. It's like freezing, but you're just walking laps with your Arizona iced teas, and
Mm.
she has a bag of the like nacho cheese Takis. Or do they make nacho cheese Takis? I feel like I've had those. Probably not.
In Muskegon, they do. It's a
In
regional.
Muskegon, they do, yeah. Regional Takis. And y'all are just kind of sharing those as you're going over this. But she's like, yeah, he's just more. I mean, I know he's new, but like, it's like classic band hot, you know?
Yeah. And he just feels, I don't know, so much more human than Jake does.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, okay, I never play this game because Olivia never wants to play it. But like, Sex, Marry, Kiss, Jake, Colin, and I know Logan is gay, but Logan.
Logan's like one of my best friends, so this is a little weird.
I know, but
But-
that's why it's exciting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's not like I haven't thought about it.
Wait, you've thought about Logan?
I mean, yeah, just like
Do you like Logan?
I don't know. It's not more of like, do I like him? It's just like, would I? I don't know.
Oh,
But who? I don't know. There's not a whole lot of people that I wouldn't.
oh.
I don't,
Wait, Kale, are you like a
God, that's
slut?
such. No, I'm not a.
I mean, you could totally be like, that's cool, like liberate yourself, but like, are you a little slut? Stop it.
I love this from Stephanie.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so I mean, I guess like
Gonna eat some
Was it-
Takis.
it was Mary.
Marry,
Sex,
sex, kiss. Because I don't want to kill anyone, you know? I'm
Yeah, I
non-violent
guess, fine, we won't kill anybody today.
today.
Today, I mean, I've got to. If Logan, I gotta marry my best friend.
Yeah. I would marry
Yeah.
Olivia for sure.
Yeah. Oh. I don't know. He's new, so I don't know. But like, I'm kind of intrigued by that. So, Sex Colin and Kiss Jake.
Dirty. That's good. I think I agree.
Hmm.
I don't think I would marry. I think I would marry.
Hmm.
I don't know. Would I marry Colin, or is that too dangerous?
I mean,
I don't know.
that
What if I just
good.
marry you and then I can sex Colin and kiss Jake?
Whoa, am I? I'm on the list.
Yeah. Have you seen you?
Wait,
What?
I don't
No.
know. Just like you're hot too.
Okay. Yeah, but wait. What are you saying?
I don't know.
Are we? What are? Hale, hang on. I have chalky dust all over me. Hang on.
Wait.
Hang
stop.
on. Everyone, calm
Stop.
down. What?
I take Stephanie's hand and I like suck some Taki's dust off of one of her fingers.
Oh my god. Okay, roll to roll to turn this bitch on.
Oh my god, I'm flustered.
Oh.
Could not have anticipated.
What would I do if someone did that to me?
I know.
I literally like. There's like it's Taki dust. It's
I know.
so good. This is
I
so
know,
good. This is
yeah.
so high school.
It is very high school.
then
This
You're
is like
like,
I
oh,
watched
I'm like
Pornhub
actually-
3 times and I know what I'm doing.
I can taste the Arizona.
Oh my god.
It's 10.
Okay. Yeah. So so you get a string on Stephanie. And she, because of who she is, and you do that, and she feels some sort of way about it and had no way of knowing that this is how the day was gonna take her.
Yeah, you did a good hug.
She literally just like pulls her hand away, but not in like a panic or like a grossed out kind of way, but in like a, oh god, I'm affected, and and she just kind of acts awkward
Oh,
and gets
God, yeah, no, I'm so
embarrassed.
sorry. That was like really intense, right? I like
No, it's okay. It's okay.
what you've got. Hmm,
Um,
4 other fingers.
okay.
I'm sorry. Oh my god.
Hale, would you just kiss me?
Yeah, and I.
And yeah,
you know,
yep. And she'll like meet you halfway, and you kind of bump mouths a little bit, but you are kissing Stephanie in the now what probably is like the parking lot of the school at this point. You've made it back this far. Yeah.
The Takis in Arizona tastes really good mixed together.
Ew.
She like pulls back, like she like laughs and like pulls away, and she goes, what does this mean?
Oh,
Sorry, that was Angie. That's Angie.
Sweating.
I mean, I don't know. Do you want to hang out later, maybe?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. I'll text you.
Yeah. No, this was fun. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. I have to go wash my hands, but not because I'm upset about anything that happened here today.
Yeah, good. That
It's
makes
just
me
like
happy.
post-COVID, and
Yeah.
we finally got to
Oh,
take the
yeah.
masks
No, I
off
know.
in school and
Oh
stuff,
God,
so.
I put your fingers in my mouth.
No, I washed my hands, but like when I left I hand sanded.
Okay, text me later.
Yeah.
Promise.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. And she like goes back in to the school.
Mm.
Do you do anything else, or do you just go back in as well?
I just go back in and I like subtly taste the like Taki's dust on my own fingers and
Nice.
get all wistful and
Gaze into the abyss.
oh yeah.
You could. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess it's not a dark situation, but we could, if you were looking for maybe a vision or something.
Yeah.
Yes. You could
absolutely.
also look for a vision. Simon wants to play.
As I try to ponder what does this mean?
Yeah. Yeah, so roll for dark, or with dark.
That's a 7.
Gotcha.
And that's one of my marked stats. So
Yeah. The abyss shows you confusing and alarming visions, but you get your answer. So you're looking for kind of what does this new introduction bring, and like
Yeah.
what's it mean? Yeah. So you lean against a locker. You don't know whose locker it is. And you hear the sounds, like the roaring sounds of the cafeteria, the activity inside, students yelling, laughing, chatting. And as you sing against this locker, and your vision kind of like tunnels into a daydream, you see just a line of just beautifully knit mittens crossed one after another after another after another. Nobody's in them, just mittens like on the floor, just crossed. And you walk over to one and you try to pick it up and just into Taki dust.
oh no.
And so you try to pick up another one
Yeah.
into Arizona iced tea, into snow, into glitter. And suddenly Bernie Sanders is standing in front of you. And he looks at you and he says, "Follow me." I don't know what Bernie Sanders sounds like.
And once again, asking you.
And
to
once
follow me.
again, I'm asking you to follow me. And you follow
Of course,
him
Bernie.
and into like a beaded curtain that you didn't see there before. And as you follow him and you follow him, you see people that you know around you, just faces. They're not like your friends or anything, but it's just as if you are like passing through the beaded curtain of a high school hallway.
Mhm.
And at the end of the hallway, sitting like Bernie Sanders with beautifully, like almost like glowing, ethereal, hand knit neon pink and purple mittens, and like a tight like dance tee, is Logan at the end of this hallway. And then on the other side of him right here is Stephanie, like behind him, like with her hand and a mitten that's just like beautiful, like black onyx almost, like just very like sleek, very put together. And then on the other side of on Logan's other side is Franklin. And he just has like, his mitten is like a beautiful like wood, like oak, like heavy kind of just like mitten. And they're all just sitting there looking at you, and they wink, and then they burst into Taki dust, and you're back in the school. The bell has just rung and students are pouring out of the hallway, going to 6th period. And that is the vision that you receive from this wistful, snack, sodium-induced, inflation-busting lunch that you just had.
Wild. Oh my goodness. I don't know what that means, but
It was confusing and alarming,
it was
but
confusing and alarming. But
but there's an answer. There is an answer there
yes,
somewhere.
yeah.
And with that, we'll cut to the Let's Go Cafe. Scene change. Dun, 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 dun. Much like the kind of artistry of the JJ Pepper's food store, whoever has chosen to dine at the Let's Go Cafe knows this to be like kind of the place to be in terms of light fare. There's coffees, there's teas, there's sandwiches. Sometimes the owner, Marcy, even gets a little bit eccentric with her quiches, and she will do some lunch experiments. Normally they're pretty good. There have been some ones that are questionable, especially as she tries to like really get in on the TikTok trends. But today, because it's lunch, it's a Monday, it's really relatively slow. Colin and Julia, you walk in and you find yourselves probably at this little table right here, just like right in front of the bar. Julia kind of wanders in first and goes up to Marcy, and Marcy says, "Oh, hello, welcome. What can I help you with?" And Julia says, "Oh, I'm gonna grab, can I just have the turkey club, please?" She says, "Oh, yeah, what do you want, young sir?"
Hey, Marcy, this I'll take care of the bill today. For both of us. I'll take oh, I love your tuna salad, so I'll grab one of those.
Okay, we got a turkey club and a tuna salad. Are y'all sitting in, or are you taking it to go?
Yeah, I think we'll sit in. What do you think, Julia?
Yeah, I'll sit.
Cool. Yeah, I'll sit in.
You instantly kind of sense, Colin, that because you have offered to pay and now you're sitting in, and this has gotten significantly more lunch date like, that she kind of like clams up a little bit and is a little bit shy. But she takes the number from Marcy and goes to sit at the table.
Marcy, you always do an incredible job here. Here's a $1 for just a pre-tip, I just appreciate your work.
Oh, you're such a kind young man, Colin. Thank you so much. And you tell your mom I said hi, and thank you for that meatloaf. I know you guys are new in town, but she's the one that's been feeding me, and that's just class.
Her meatloaf is to die for. I will pass that message on. Thank you.
All right.
I wander over with the biggest smile I've ever had in my life. Sit down.
It's really nice of you to get me lunch, Colin. Like,
hey, no problem. I just yeah, it's glad we could be here. I'm always happy when you're around. I feel like we've just.
Ever since you joined the band, it's been like honestly way better.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I'm glad. Okay, so I have an idea for the duo, but feel free to say no, of course. Like this is up to us. But you remember the movie A Star Is Born?
That's the one with Lady Gaga, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Whew, good. Because yes. Okay. I don't think I ever saw it. Should I watch it? Do you want to? I mean, we don't. Have you seen? You've seen it. You've probably seen it. Why would you bring it up?
But I'll watch it with you for sure. It's such a good movie. It's so good.
Okay, but are you one of those people who like will watch me watch the movie? Or are you gonna like enjoy it if you watch it again?
No. I promise. Look, will I have a few funny quips? Of course. But I'm just gonna sit back and relax. It's a good movie.
Okay, so if we watch this movie, what are we looking at? Like, is there a number that you want to do in it?
Okay. There's a song called Shallow, and it was super popular a while back, but I wasn't really into it. I just found it recently.
Okay.
And I don't know. I think Lady Gaga, it really suits your vocal range in a really good way. And
that's so wild. No one's ever said that to me before. I've gotten like sad girl indie, like I don't know. I don't know if you can kind of tell, but I'm going through like a Phoebe Bridgers phase.
Yes. It's
But-
true.
I mean, who isn't at this point, honestly? But
I mean, that cover of the Moon song that you've been working on is incredible. Like, it totally incredible, blows my mind. It's just
thank you.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, you listen to me sing like nearly 4 or 5 times a week. I almost
Yeah.
said a night.
Yeah, a night.
Wow.
Oh,
A
nighttime.
night. Oh God.
Um,
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll take a listen to it and I'll let you know.
okay. Yeah. I just, feel free to say no, but I just think I could nail the Bradley Cooper part.
You totally could. Would you play and sing?
Yeah, I would.
Has Julia ever heard Colin sing?
No.
I was gonna say, does he sing?
A little bit,
Okay.
just like Bradley Cooper.
Just like Bradley Cooper, a little bit. Shout out to Bradley Cooper, Arizona Iced Tea and Takis. Okay. Yeah, no, I think this is like really cool too, though, because it's not like the first thing that somebody thinks of when they think of a male-female duet, right?
Yeah.
So we already are like wowing them.
Yeah,
We're not doing like once or something like.
Yeah.
Who? That's so old.
Tell me something, girl.
Oh, Colin.
Are you happy in this modern world? Just a little taste.
Okay. Colin, are you rolling for anything right now?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
He's rolling
wants
for
to
shut someone down.
Matt just wants to show off.
that he knows that song specifically.
Yeah.
So yeah, so she kind of just
Actually,
lets you.
I think I would this would be me turning her on. I think,
Okay.
for sure.
That's what I was like. You're definitely like
Yeah.
anyone who sings in front of someone that they're trying to like get with is like a turn on.
All right, I will roll 2d6 in the chat of doom,
Ooh.
so to speak. And this is plus hot, and
Plus
my hot is a +2, which makes this a 10.
Oh, yeah. So
Got
you get a string on her. So go ahead and mark that for yourself, and then she is like listening to you. You see like she kind of like zones out in a good way. Like, you know, when someone just like kind of gets so into it and they're like kind of being deeply moved by an experience. And you don't know if it's necessarily the singing or like something deeper that's happening between the two of you.
I catch her eyes, look dead in her eyes. And
Yeah.
I say, and I'm falling.
And she like, as soon as you say that, she like grins, just like almost like full body, like her entire body just like clenches up, and she gets a little embarrassed, and she like breaks your eye contact and is clearly affected and clearly flustered. And as soon as that happens, Marcy comes up with your sandwiches and sets like your sandwich in front of Julia and Julia's sandwich in front of you, and then goes, oh, which one got what? Who got what?
Oh, Mark.
Oh, I'm just kidding you kids. Here you go, enjoy.
Thanks. Start eating.
Yeah, Julia like takes a minute before she starts eating, like unrolls the silverware, plays with like the end of the like napkin roll that was on there, the little paper napkin roll, and then like takes her sandwich, but like keeps looking at you.
Yeah, so anyway, like just an idea.
No, that
You don't
sounds
have to
really
do
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
You don't
no,
have to
that
do it.
sounds wow. Okay, this is really crazy.
Okay. it's probably not crazy. I don't know.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't want to like talk about my ex, but
Uh-huh.
I just I don't know if, like, I'm not trying to assume anything or like whatever, but I don't know, just like being out of that relationship and like I don't know, feeling the release of something, like I don't know. Can I show you a text that you sent me?
Yeah, of course.
Because like I don't, it's gonna make me look like a little bit bad, but like, okay. And she's gonna get out her phone and she's gonna show you a text that is between her and Jake, and I'm gonna show it to everybody, cause why not? But only you see this, Colin. And she sets her phone in front of you and she like puts her head kind of in her hands.
Oh my gosh. I sit in the chair right next to her. I put my arm around her. I'm so sorry.
And I know I called him an ass, but like I don't know, something is like off with him lately. And I just feel like he was so good to me for the first few months. And then like I've had my fill. Like what does that even mean?
Yeah, it's like you're some item to be discarded at his will.
And
that
I'm
sucks.
not like
Totally
not
sucks.
no like not to like toot my own horn, I guess, but like I'm like cute at the very least. Like,
oh yeah, you're like one of the most beautiful. Or you're really you're cute. You're beautiful. You're absolutely beautiful.
Okay.
But
okay.
When does Jake walk in?
That's a great question.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, because that was literally about what was going to happen, because he just sat next to Colin, just like popped in right next to her, and they're like in this kind of whatever. So at that moment, you hear the ding 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 of like the door opening, and Jake and Jenna walk in. Suffice it to say, I think maybe Colin and Julia don't notice right away, but Jake, as soon as you walk in, you see Colin cozied right up to Julia. They're giggling, and you hear, probably it's not that busy, you hear you're beautiful, like said over and over again. And Jenna standing right next to you, having just like essentially offered you a hand job in your car as you're going 1,000,000 miles per hour, also sees this and looks to you.
If I had blood, it would run boiling hot. I look at Jenna. Wow, I have to get hurt so much in one day.
Jake, oh my god. Do you want me to go say something?
No. And I say that kind of loudly.
Yeah, and that I think would be enough to break Colin. You hear Jake say no, and Julia for sure immediately like hears that booming timbre and turns around and is like, oh, and like oh god. Does that, like scoots away a little bit from Colin.
I make eye contact with Julia, and then I look over at Colin, and then I just sigh and shake my head and walk out of the cafe. And then I'm assuming Jenna follows me, right?
Oh, Jenna immediately, yeah. Jenna shoots a look to Julia, and like to the point where it makes Julia kind of stand up ready to defend herself, and then Jenna leaves and follows you out.
When she follows me out, I'm gonna like try to like go off to the side, like on the sidewalk, or maybe if there's even like an alleyway or something nearby.
Yeah.
And just kind of like act as if like I'm about to cry.
Yeah, she's right there, like Jake, oh my.
I just can't believe
God.
that, Jenna. I really just can't. And as soon as I look up and make eye contact with her, I'm going to hypnotize her.
Ooh! Okay, what does
so
that
I-
do?
So I roll with hot. Let's see what that does first. This is +2. That is a total of 10 plus, or that is a dice total of 10 plus 2 is 12. So on a 10 and up, they do exactly what I wish and have no idea that anything is wrong. So I look at Jenna and I tell her, I want you to go in there and I want you to make Julia feel absolutely horrible for how she's treated me. I was going to apologize. I wanted to talk about things, Jenna. I wanted to be civil. I wanted us to move on in a healthy way. And here she is flaunting my emotions right in front of me. You need to go in there and you need to set her straight. And you need to make sure you record it and post it and tag her on Facebook.
Jake, absolutely. Absolutely. And she like turns on a heel and storms right back in to the Let's Go Cafe, pushes the door open.
As soon as she does that, I get in my car and leave.
Nice. And we'll see how that plays out at the start of the next session of Monsterhearts All Eyes on Me with Charm Persons. So that's where we're gonna end tonight on a little hypnosis. Mostly because I just realized what time it was. I looked at the clock and I was like, oh man, that went fast. So yeah, thank you for joining us for this first of 3 sessions. Next Monday will be the second session. But before that, for the rest of this week, this Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, we will be having the season 3 premiere of our homebrew system in the very popular right now world of The Last of Us, The Remains. So tune in on Wednesday at 6:30, see a whole new cast of characters. We are in the Atlanta QZ, 26 years after the outbreak, or
22.
22 years after the outbreak. So yeah, tune into that. Sunday we'll be back at our usual time, 2 p.m. Central Time, with a little help session 25 for real this time. And we'll continue our way to Lavaria to see if we can get you unpetrified. Is our top number 1 priority, in my opinion. And then bringing it back around to next Monday, session 2 of this Monsterhearts campaign, with all of our lovely teen angst drama kids. And special thanks to our guest player, Jen Geiger, who is joining us for the first time. I've played with Jen before, but it's a treat to have you stream with us. So yeah, join us for all that stuff. As always, check out our socials at Charm Persons on every major platform except Twitter, because boo. And you can find us on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Music as well. I think that's it. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. I love this game. I love this world. And I can't wait to be back next Monday. But until then, everybody say goodbye.
Goodbye.